Hey, what's going on, family? This is Mr. Brown. I wanted to give my thoughts on the hero of the month for April. We have Zarga of the Fire Element Rogue Class, and we already know that Rogue Class is one of the most revered classes that they have out there. Rogue Class has the chance to dodge and not receive any damage from a special skill, although they do receive stacks or ailments that would have been applied, even if the hero received damage or not. So we have two passives. We have Heal on Bleed. This character regenerates 50 HP each time an enemy receives bleed damage. And we also have Mana on Bleed. This character receives 8% mana each time an enemy receives bleed damage. And these actually, they sort of coincide with the special skill. We have the attack of 1030, which I think is pretty good. It's more in line with the heroes that they've recently released, with the attack going over 1,000, which is pretty gnarly. We have a defense of 826, which these days it's low. And then we have health of 1534, which I think is pretty sizable. We have a special skill of 1,000 cuts at fast speed. Deals 435% damage to the target, which I think is pretty sizable. The target has 50% chance to get 1068 bleed damage over 6 turns. The target gets a bleed mark for 6 turns. Whenever a marked target receives bleed damage, they gain a stack max of 10. Each stack increases all damage the target receives by 5%. Element Link gives all fire allies 5% dodge chance for 6 turns. This effect can't be dispelled. Overall, I think this is a pretty good hero. It's a good amount of damage. Although I know that the 50% chance for the opponent to receive bleed damage, I know that's a deterrent of wanting to level up this hero. Although I think it gives this hero a bit of balance. Although, of course, you want it to apply the bleed damage. It's the hero of the month, so they're not going to make them. Well, they're not going to make all of them. Well, I was going to say not exceptional, but there were a few that were really good. They're going to have good heroes every now and then, and most are going to be subpar or usable at best. Um, I think that this hero needs to be paired with I feel like with their special skill they synergize better with having other heroes that do bleed damage. So if we look into the fire element, we have there's not very many of them. Most of them apply burn damage, so it's a very few picking. There's Rockamush, which why would you use that guy? He sucks. um, then you have Chomper. He's from the Mighty Pets. I don't recall if he's fast. I don't think he's fast speed. I don't remember what his speed is. I'm gonna guess average. Then you have Tyr from season 3. The Wolverine guy who's a fighter class. And then you have Tahir, and he's one of the heroes of the month from, I think it's last year. Let me go check now. I use him all the time. I just don't remember. Uh, let's see here. Ugh, it's a lot of scrolling. Yeah. He's from 2 years ago. Oh, and see, he does bleed damage too. So, but he doesn't apply it to the target. If the target doesn't die from his attack, then he applies the bleed damage to the nearby enemies. So, and if you were to pair her up with one of those fire heroes, then that would make her um, passives even. This would actually make this hero more optimal. By themselves, I think this hero is still good, but they would be better paired with any of those heroes. You can also pair this hero with another one that I think it would be a season 1 hero that has a superior talent, up to 20, or Ranger class, because Ranger classes, they have a chance to bypass defensive buffs, and plus they also apply that a bleed damage. So you can pair her up with one of those. Now, I feel that the for the second bullet point, the bleed damage over 6 turns. Personally, I think that's too long. That gives your opponents a lot of turns to actually cleanse it. Um, so that would be the drawback of that special. Now, if you do happen to land the bleed damage with this third bullet point, each stack increases all damage the target receives by 5%. There's other heroes that do way more than that, because if you want to get it up to 50%, because that's where the max it stacks up to, that would take 10 applications of bleed, which I don't foresee you doing that unless it's a very long match. Um, but because you have other heroes that do this special, this that applies this type of ailment. You have Franz, and I think you have, oh my God, what is his name? He's from the, um, it's not Bolt Tusk. It's he's from the Oh man, there's so many heroes. It's really hard to keep track of all of them unless you go and you do all your research to. So you can. I think a hero like that would be better if you want that utility. The Element Link, which I find it very interesting because this card right here is missing the icon. It should be a star with the 2024 family. Um, which so let's go and look here because I have one of those that uh let's go with him right here, Gladius. So Legends 2024 family. This hero belongs to a family that is currently dormant. The bonus of this year's Legends family will be activated when the year 2024 draws to a close. So um from my guess, the Element Link will, if you have two heroes or more of the same family, it won't just apply for the same element. It'll apply for all allies, which is pretty good. Um, Now I would say with defense, I think this hero is okay because the thing is though, if you see this hero on a defense team, all you have to do is take with you a cleanse hero or a hero that does ailment protection, and all this hero will do is straight damage, and which will make it a lackluster hero, and it'll be at its weakest point. But if you don't take those, let's say I if you don't take those, then yeah, you could potentially kill a hero. Now on offense, I think this hero would be much better. So you can take it and you can target the hero you want to kill. Bloody Battle, of course, this hero will be pretty good because you can't cleanse that. But then again, well, actually, no, that's not true. Um, you can take a healer. Yeah, you can. You'll just but you'll have to specifically take a hero that cleanses. So yeah, I can see this hero good for Bloody Battle, Rush Attack, which will give it more chance. So now with the Titan, I think same thing. You need to synergize this hero with another hero that applies bleed damage. So let's say for ideal Titan team, I would suggest taking Franz, um, and then you just use the Super Mana Potion. You take her, two other heroes that apply bleed damage, and then I would say either another hero that applies bleed damage. But see, that's going to be a little bit hard to synergize a team like that. You can just take a hero that does elemental defense down, and you can get with all three of them that would bring this up. Well, her health would go up 150 HP, which is negligible. And then you have this, which I think is the biggest draw, because if three of them apply the bleed damage, then her mana will be increased by 24%, which is pretty good. So wait, my question is, let's say, oh, I wonder if that means, is it once it's applied, or it says each time an enemy receives bleed damage? So yeah, wow, if they keep bleed damage, then she'll constantly be receiving mana and health. Wow, that's very good. Okay. I would love to see this hero in practice. Um, so overall, I think this is a great hero. Now that I'm analyzing it more, uh, like I said, against Titans, you would need the right synergy to make this hero optimal. Um, so anyway, I think that's about it. Please let me know what you guys think. If you did snag this hero, let me know if the 2024 family icon appears on it, because this might be just a display and not what the actual card shows. Um, and just remember, the hero, you choose to level it up based on your roster, your need, and your playstyle. And just remember, my thoughts are just completely subjective. Um, but if you got this hero, you plan to level it up, please let me know in the comments. If you agree or disagree or something else you want to add, please leave it in the comments too. Um, and let me know for sure if you received this hero, whether or not the hero card came out correctly. All right, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, and I mean it. Bye, family.